trio up there. Aren't they fabulous? And I tell you what, I've never seen the girls before.
Ray Buchanan is the most talented person I know. He makes all these gowns by hand. And when I was singing in Holland for the 40th Liberation, the anniversary, I needed a dress to take to Holland. And he came up with this with all the tulips below.
Oh, wow.
And the hat is up there actually, but it's just tulips. And it's amazing. And this is the hat that Ray made with isn't that, it's like a basket of tulips. Wow. I just have to worry that nobody ever wants to water them. That's what I worried about it. But I mean, it's just amazing. And I've taken this everywhere. And of course, everywhere where I went in Holland, they don't give you just one vase of flowers. They give you a whole. It's the most beautiful experience. They were so good to us. And so, of course, when I came back and I was wearing this dress, doing shows, I was giving out tulips. But then at the fall, I was still doing this this show and talking about tulips from Amsterdam. And I couldn't get tulips anymore, so I gave out bulbs. So for the spring. But it's beautiful, isn't it?
Oh, yes.
He's just... Ray Buchanan gave me a place to stay with my 2 boys when I was divorced. Just the kindest man. And he's done so much for me. This is another dress that Ray made. And it's a replica of the Hello Dolly dress.
Oh, beautiful.
And I also use this at Easter time because, you know, for the heart. And the headdress that goes with that is in here. It's the headdress.
Oh, beautiful.
To go with that. And when I do the Queen of Hearts, he made these hearts, you see? Made these hearts.
Oh, wow.
To go over it.
Oh, beautiful.
So that's the Queen of Hearts. That's one costume. And then this one, I have this made, he made this for me when it was with the Follies. This is the skirt. It's a 2-piece. And this is the top.
Beautiful jacket.
Yes. And it's like if you feel the weight of that, it's all that beading and everything's done by hand. As I say, Ray is just a wonderful man. This is the feather boa that goes with this.
Yeah.
And then we have this white Roaring 20s. I asked him to make me one because I watched Chicago.
Oh, wow. Okay. It's a beautiful show. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And so this, and I wore this last night doing the show. And it lovely. It moves and it's just lovely. And there's a sparkly top that goes with that, which is like a bodice top. I haven't got that handy. Oh, yes, I have. He makes this at the top. And he does it all by hand. Puts all these rhinestones on by hand. He's just so clever. He's always inventing something. The feather boa, everything it goes with it, you know. Yeah. And the hairpiece is like a band. Oh, good. See, look, all the rhinestones.
Beautiful, beautiful.
That's on there.
Okay. Oh, I think you're on the edge there. You have to show.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, see, beautiful.
That? And that goes on the back of my head like that, you know. Okay. I feel like one of those prancing horses when I've got that on. And then the other one I bought, the feather boa, this blue feather boa, goes with the Dutch one. Now, I'm going to be wearing this one tonight for the show.
Okay.
This, can you please hold that, Edward? And this goes out there like very Roaring 20s.
Oh, wow.
Very Roaring 20s. And there's a bottom skirt that goes with that.
Oh, wow.
But I took that off. And
yeah, that's more 20s without the skirt.
Yeah. So that. And the feather boa. And the hat that goes with that.
Yeah. Oh, you can see that. Oh, that's beautiful.
I look like Hiawatha in that. And the always necklaces and long gloves and everything. And the feather boa goes with that. This is the new dress that he's just finished making. I call it the Marlene Dietrich.
Oh, yeah.
Because again, it's so
that's
beautiful.
Stunning.
And he did all this by hand. All these rhinestones.
Oh, what's stunning.
By hand. Ray made that. It's gorgeous.
Oh, look at the detail.
I can get my leg out there. I have to be able to get my leg out because I'm running up and down stairs all the time. And the hat to go with that is just
what a hat.
Amazing. Thank you, Edward. This is the hat that goes with that.
Oh, gorgeous. Oh, that must be stunning.
And I wear long gloves, either red gloves, black gloves, or whatever. Yeah.
Well, hopefully Carl will get a picture of that when you're on stage.
Yeah.
And here's the bow.
And this is the boa he made.
Flashes in the middle.
Yeah.
Well, how long has he been making dresses for you?
Since 1968.
Oh, wow.
I was in the Barkerville show in '68. and I was working at What's Costumes.
Yeah.
I was just left my husband actually, and I needed a place to stay. He gave me a place to stay with my 2 sons. And when you think a single man
Yeah.
with two little ones, I
Running
mean,
around.
he's just been a wonderful friend, you know. And he had a friend with him, and the other chap used to make my eyelashes with all the rhinestones. But he unfortunately died about 3 years ago.
Okay.
And they were such good friends, and they did so many things together and created all these marvelous costumes. I mean, he's done everything for even my shoes. You can't see my shoes, but
Yeah.
he's put rhinestones on the heels for me.
Yeah.
And he makes purses to match everything, doesn't he, Ed?
Yes.
And jewelry, everything to match.
Did he make any jewelry pieces that you have here?
I don't think I've got those. No, I don't have. But he's made them for other dresses. My Golden Girl one, which I've had for years. Some of the hats I've had, like 67 was when I went up to Dawson City the first time.
Yeah.
When I met my second husband, who's much better than my first.
Yes.
And he was a bank manager, Edward was, you know. But Ray did drive all the way up here, didn't he? He drove all the way up to Dawson City.
Oh, did you see your performance?
Yes, yes. And it was so funny because he and Ross, I was chief cook and bottle washer for 12 to 16 people, 2 meals a day, doing my show and looking after the children as well.
Yeah.
And they came to the Palace Grand Theatre, and it was practically towards the end, wasn't it, of the season. And you know, when all the, what do they call it? What's the flower up here? Oh,
There's some flower that's
it's very, very,
fire lily.
purple. Dog firewood, fireweed. I can't think of it. Anyway, the name of the flower. And they were in one of the boxes. And of course, I looked like a plucked canary in those days. I was so skinny, and I had these tights on, yellow tights, and it was all yellow. And I had a staff to walk across the room with, and this big hat, and they were throwing dead flowers, and all the bits were flowers. Because last night they always do crazy things like that, you know. But we didn't care. Fireweed, that's what it was.
Yeah.
Oh,
We just had fun.
I see skies of blue and clouds of white, the bright blessed day, the dark sacred night, and I think to myself,